Hi everybody, Michael Sanchez here, and I wanted to give you a quick, low-down, dirty way to make a video using a PowerPoint presentation. So there's a couple of things that you want to have done before you get this process started. So number one, of course, make sure that your slideshow is complete and that you're familiar with it and can navigate it easily. And then the next thing that you want to have is make sure that your computer actually can record audio. I'm sure by this point you know if it can or cannot. I am using a USB mic that I just plug right in and it works just fine. If you're on a school laptop, for example, I know a lot of school laptops just have a little mic that is built in, and that's okay too. Just make sure and do a test to make sure that your mic sounds okay. Sometimes you need to move a little closer or move a little back from it. So really take the time to make sure that your audio is going to look just as good as your video is. The second thing to keep in mind is to keep it really simple. If you're just starting off with this and you don't really know what you're doing, I would suggest not putting any slide transitions, your animated bullet points, etc. So just one slide has one thing that shows and that's it, just similar to the format that I'm using right now. After you've made your PowerPoint and you're happy with the way it looks, go to the menu bar at the top of PowerPoint, and you're going to see the different items. And I want you to select Slideshow, and that's this one right here. And yes, you will be able to do that cool little trick that I did. I'll show you how to do it in just a second. After you've clicked on the Slideshow menu option and then select Record Slideshow, you have two options, Record from Current Slide and Record from Beginning. Go ahead and choose Record from Beginning, and that'll take you to the start of your slideshow so that you can begin your recording. So this is a dual monitor system that I'm running, and what we're looking at right now is the presenter view monitor. So I wanted to get you familiar with a couple of things here. So number one, of course, is the record button right there. When you hit that, it'll start from whatever slide is being shown. In this case, this is the beginning of my slideshow, and it'll give you a 3-second countdown. It'll go 3, 2, 1, and then you are on and ready to go. This is the stop button, so if you find that you have made a mistake and don't like it, what you've done on this slide, that's okay. Go ahead and hit the stop button. You're going to be able to fix that by going over here to clear. So there are a couple of options that you have to clear. You can actually clear the audio just from the slide that you're currently looking at. There's a drop-down menu button. So if you made a really big mess up on this, that's okay. You don't have to start all over again no matter where you're at. Just go ahead and hit the stop button. Go up here to clear, and it'll say clear recordings on current slide or clear recordings on all slides. The next button to look at is replay. So after you've pressed the stop button, if you want to check something, it'll replay it for you. The buttons over here, of course, this is the forward slide advance, or if for some reason you need to go backward as well, I would not recommend that. I've not played with it, so I don't know how it works with the recording and all that. And down here you have some tools that you can play with. From left to right are the eraser tool. You also have the pen tool and then the highlighter tool. So the way I've been using the pen tool in yellow, but you can also use the highlighter tool, which I will switch over to. And you select a color and you can highlight things just like I'm doing there to the title. So a couple of tips that I wanted to give you while you're recording. Number one, make sure that you have 1 second in between slides. And what I mean by that is that when you're ready to go to the next slide, give it a second before you hit the slide advance button. And then once the new slide has shown, go ahead and give it another second. The reason for that is that you don't want to clip off any audio, and PowerPoint will clip off any audio that is happening in between slide transitions. So the reason I gave you that tip earlier in the video not to use slide transitions is partially because of this. So again, just 1 second when you're done talking on a slide, go ahead and advance, and then 1 second after you've seen the new slide show up. And that way you're going to be sure not to clip off any audio and that your kids don't miss anything. Make sure to use your presentation tools. It's really cool. I love doing this and it makes you look super duper awesome. So for example, right now I'm selecting the highlighter and I'm selecting a cool red color and I'm drawing all sorts of cool designs. I can highlight particular words or pictures to draw attention to it, and it does it in real time. So this is a great way to continue to capture kids' attention while you're trying to show important things. There's an eraser tool as well, and I can erase all the mess that I've made there if I need to get another go at it. Once you're finished with your PowerPoint after you've gotten through all the slides and you are on your last slide, go ahead and click Stop, which is on the upper left-hand corner if you're rocking that dual monitor system like I'm doing, and go to File and Save As. You'll see Save As right there. When you have decided what folder you're going to save it into, you'll want to make sure and go up to this drop-down menu right here, and you're going to want to save this as an MP4, and that's highlighted in blue. And that is going to be the video format that you use. I like this video format because most systems can read it, including Google Classroom, which is really important for a lot of us who are using Google Classroom. So you're going to save it as an MP4. And after you have selected Save As and you're saving your PowerPoint as an MP4, you're going to see this is circled in red right there. This is the status bar. This is going to appear at the bottom of your PowerPoint program. This is simply something to show you how long it's taking to save. It does take a little while depending on how long you have made your PowerPoint presentation. So you may end up having to give it a few minutes to save. In the meantime, you can't exit out of the program or else the program throws a fit. So you're able to minimize it, work on something else, but you're going to have to wait for that status bar to fill up all the way before you can exit out of the program. And that's it. This is a quick, easy way to make PowerPoint into video, and for those who don't have a lot of video editing skills, this is a really great way to still make those videos that are really effective for your kids while not having to learn a whole bunch of really complicated video editing software. I hope this helps.